A lot on my brain, it's a lot on my brain. My family is stacking this wealth, cause at this point, you out here playing them games that you only playing yourself. I know the pain, I know my people in pain, so I gave them music they felt. We don't complain, watch as we learning the game and playing the cards was dealt out of my brain. Trey Hill had never felt so embarrassed in his life. It's one thing to be called fat by your sibling or a classmate at school, but to be called fat on national television by men that he respected just hit a little different. Trey had no good excuse for allowing himself to gain all that weight. The Nebraska coaches had done everything in their power to help Trey get in shape and maintain it. Trey was assigned a dietitian to plan out a healthier lifestyle for him and help him meal prep throughout the weeks. But he still found ways to sneak off and grab fast food every time he got a craving. He was booked for 3 personal training sessions each week, but he would only show up to 1 if they were lucky. He was always late. He gave a half-assed effort at practice, and he really only worked hard when he knew he would get the ball. But this type of entitled, irresponsible-ass behavior wouldn't last long at this level of ball. It takes preparation. Trey was about to get a real reality check about personal accountability. How was he going to help his team if he couldn't even help himself by getting in proper shape to play? One sunny afternoon, Trey shows up to practice fully padded up and ready to work. When he got there, he found that all his teammates were dressed in t-shirts and running shoes. Trey had no idea that this would be the day that each player was required to pass the annual fitness test. Each player was required to run a mile under a certain time limit, and the time was determined by each player's position. In Trey's case, he had to keep up with running backs and finish his mile run in under 7 minutes. Trey missed the mark by a long shot. Not only did he finish in 11 minutes, but he threw up as soon as he stepped foot off that track. The next morning, Trey was called into the head coach's office for a meeting with his head coach and his running back coach. They kept it straightforward with Trey and didn't sugarcoat anything. Son, you're out of shape and you can't help us win in this condition. We tried working with you, but if you won't take your football career seriously, then neither can we. With that said, your services are no longer needed at the University of Nebraska. I know it's a lot to take in right now, son. We've contacted your folks back home, and we're already working on some other opportunities for you at the D2 and JUCO level. I'm really sorry this situation couldn't work out, son, and I'm genuinely rooting for you to turn things around. If you need anything... Feel it. You know when it's the final take, you just feel it. Look, can't fathom my way of life. I've been working day and night. Difficult to you, but for me it's just a day in life. I'm trying to get paid tonight. She trying to get laid tonight. But if I get a laid, it's less pay that I'ma make tonight. Keep it G like Mason's right. I've been feeling played in life, cause I ain't get the game till I already had made my life. Now I'm militant, diligent, trying to change my life. Flow is imminent, different, you can't make it twice. I swear my flow go with everything, like it's made with rice. I know that it costs to be a boss, it's a major price. All my niggas diamonds in the rough, this a major heist. God gave me that sight and made me tough. Don't you play with Christ. Swear I wrote this verse without no filler. I just stay concise. They gave me a shot, I'm Reggie Miller. I just stay precise. Battle through the pain and strife and hope to see my name in lights. If weapons formed against me, I ain't tripping, cause I made a knife. Hope to give my lady couple babies and she make a wife. Swear a nigga doper than the 80s, like I made with white. If you think I'ma stop, then boy you crazy. We just taking flight. Y'all thought I'm gonna stop, then boy you crazy. We just taking flight.
Shit, I was tryna be a gangster gospel nigga, that's for sure. Some people could understand my value through my tragic woes. Some people thought that I would break down, but I could never fold and never with the doubt. I stay strong, nigga, 10 toes. Motherfuckers tried to tell me different, hit them with the no, just huddle through the weather. Stay together, I'm on one accord. I was tryna ball like Big Braun after 24. Ooh. Nah, we stayed in the trenches.
A lot on my brain, it's a lot on my brain. My family is stacking this wealth. Cause at this point, you out here playing them games that you only playing yourself. I know the pain, I know my people in pain, so I gave them music they felt. We don't complain, watch as we learning the game and playing the cards was dealt out of my brain.